Hey guys, Gabe here. Just got back from tree planting. I came home early and I feel super good about that decision. So yeah, I was there for a month and basically came home early because I was homesick. Um, it's really hard work. Gave me a great tan and a little bit of muscle, but honestly, I just couldn't find the motivation to hang out there any longer. I miss my dog and I miss my girlfriend, and yeah, it was just time to come home. So yeah, give you guys some updates. I'm currently 7 months on testosterone. No, 7.5 months on testosterone. Um, Changes that I've noticed since I've been gone have been muscle mass, but I mean that's kind of for obvious reasons. Sorry, I have a dog here that's having a hysterical pregnancy, and she thinks that this is her baby. It's kind of sad. Um, yeah, so uh, muscle mass, body hair slightly. I think my legs got hairier, and I don't know, maybe my armpits. But other than that, oh, and facial hair is growing in faster. It's still not thick at all. It's just long, wispy blonde pieces. But they're getting closer together. I don't know. I'm almost 8 months on testosterone, and some guys I know have like a full goatee by the time they're like 2 months on testosterone. It's not fair, but I don't really mind. I'm coming to terms with that. With just kind of generally being a lanky guy with not a lot of body hair. It's I can rock it if I need to. But yeah, it can be strange adjusting to um, the you that you become when it's not exactly like this totally steadily dude you imagined when you started testosterone. I imagine that I would look a little bit different than I do now, but coming to terms with it, and I'm learning to not have as many expectations, to just kind of like rock what I have when I have it, and physically, um, try to feel good about myself. And yeah, I've been feeling really good about myself. So other changes, a lot of growth. It's been a couple of months, so that time of the month stuff has officially stopped. I can say that with confidence, which is awesome. Um, what else? General confidence increase. Like, I'm not agonizing about whether or not transition is the right thing for me. I've adjusted completely, fully male pronouns. Everybody's using my preferred name, and I'm feeling really, really good about myself. No more doubts. Things just, I'm chilling out. I'm letting kind of things happen, chips fall where they may sort of attitude. And I'm feeling really good about that. So yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I experienced tree planting gender-wise. I was stealth while I was there, so everyone just assumed I was like a super gay dude. So it was really, really funny when I mentioned my girlfriend, and people were like, "Weren't you just talking about how hot Robert Downey Jr. is, and also look at you?" So I got to kind of fuck with people a little bit there, which is awesome because as much as people didn't know I was trans, I really, at the very minimum, wanted to have some sort of effect on how they conceptualize gender and masculinity, that sort of thing. And I think I managed to fuck with them in that regard, um, telling them that my girlfriend's butcher than I am. So yeah, I don't know. It was very interesting being stealth. I don't think that I would be stealth or choose to be stealth if I have the option. I wasn't necessarily in a safe situation there, so I didn't feel like I could be totally out. Um, but given the choice, I think that I would always choose to be out as trans. I was kind of feeling it out a little bit, and I am not comfortable with people perceiving me as like a totally cis dude, because it really. Uh, I don't know. There's a lot of myself that's built on um, my dyke past, and I really feel strongly about identifying as trans. So very straightforward reasons there why I wouldn't want to be stealth. Just personally, it was like I don't know, I was worried about passing, and a couple of my dyke friends that were there with me would put on some like music that we used to rock out to, Riot Girl music and that sort of stuff. And I felt like I couldn't necessarily express safely that I liked that music, that I liked those things, that I ever was immersed in that sort of culture for fear of jeopardizing my passing. And that's I don't know. I didn't really dig that. That was very, very stressful for me. And any time where I could come out to someone, I came out to like one person. But any time that I felt like people might be like I was singing along to like, Harvey Katz, Fagettes, and I was like anytime I was like maybe somebody might be assuming, as much as it made me kind of worried, I felt way more comfortable. So that was interesting. Also, I've had a big shift with male only spaces like the men's room. I was so scared up till very, very recently of the men's room in general and passing, or not passing in that space. But yeah, I mean, even on the way there, I remember using the men's room in the airport and just like running in, doing my business, not even washing my hands, just running back out. It's just like so scared. Someone would be like, "Hey, what the fuck?" So yeah, and when we were there was like a men's room and a women's room, showers in each. So I had to shower in the men's room, and it wasn't like a big open shower. There were shower stalls, but they didn't lock. So there was always the possibility that someone could walk in on you when you're taking a shower in one of the stalls. And I was terrified when I first did that. I was just like, oh my God, what if somebody sees me naked and showering in the men's room and is like, what? But there was no incident. I showered at least 4 times the whole time that I was there, and it was totally okay. Yeah, so that was okay. And now I'm like, if I could do that, I can fucking wash my hands after I take a piss. So yeah, that was cool. That's a good space to be in. Um, and also, I made a lot of cis male friends who just saw me as a dude, and I've never had that happen before. And at first, I was like, how do I interact with a heterosexual cis male? In this new social spot, right? In like being perceived as a man. And I kind of struggled and was anxious about it for a while, and then I kind of chilled out and realized that people, if they wanted to be my friend, I mean, they're not going to see me talk a certain way and go, wait a minute, is this dude a chick? So yeah, that was cool, and it was also just kind of cool to have the experience of like hanging out in the men's room, while my dude bro friend is shaving next to me and like chatting like that was a cool moment for me. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Somebody came home, so I had to cut it off because I was kind of embarrassed. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I'm doing really well. I hope everybody else had a great month, and I'll be vlogging probably in a week. See ya.